Hi, Doug.
Hi.
I have some questions about your legacy story, who it's for, how it works. So, I'm a mom of four kids. They're emerging into adulthood. I come from a family where my father has passed away. Tell me where I fit into everything that you do.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I've had that question before. People have said, my parents just passed away. What do I do about their legacy? Or can I at all? The truth is, yes, you can. And that's the best part of it is that your story, their story is alive in you. You loved them, they loved you. The next generation, how are they going to know about their grandparents? It's through you. And so when we do this that way, you can tell the story of my parents did this, my dad did this, my mom did this, and you can hear the best storylines, the best love stories, the best experiences. Then your kids will go, oh, I appreciate knowing this about my grandpa or my grandma. It rests in your heart.
I love that. Another question I have for you is I have a son who just in the last couple of weeks has returned back to Utah from serving a 2-year LDS mission in Brazil.
Okay.
I know there are stories that he does not want to share with me or he's being shy about. How would you help him to kind of peel back and tell some of those stories in a way that he can look back on?
Absolutely. I love that question. Actually, you're right. We go on missions for 2 years, have these amazing life-changing experiences while we're out there. We come home and you get 10 minutes in church to talk about it. That's not near enough time. We also do a package for missionaries, young missionaries, 18, 19, 20-year-olds, as well as people that are married and are retired and go on missions. We talk to them for about an hour or so, get their whole story about what happened to you on your mission. What were your best parts of it? What were the hardest parts? Gather all that together, and that becomes your chapter of your life, of your mission, or whatever experiences you want to tell.
Similar to the mission type experiences, I know there are so many people out there with very powerful and sometimes intimate veteran and military type stories that are so important to be gathered. What is your experience working with those stories and how can people take advantage of that?
I love the military. I have heard the best stories, and it warms my heart when I hear it as well. The military stories are very important. We outreach to anyone that wants to tell this because that is such a major and pivotal part of anyone's life to go through those experiences that can only be known by them and change their lives. We want to capture that as well. So people want to talk about this, and they've even said, I just want a portion where I just talk about my military experience because that was such an amazing time. So we offer that as well. It's a 1-hour interview. Do your military stories. I love the military. And we talk about that intimately so you can explain what you want to talk about, how it changed you, and how it affected your family.
Thank you. So, one more question I have for you. I'm sure of the hundreds and hundreds of stories that you've gathered, there's some that really resonate more than others or that you have really just felt the power of. Can you share with us one of those
I would be happy to.
type
Thank
stories?
you. Yes. I will tell you because I've been thinking about it. I call it the greatest love story I've ever heard. And I call it that because this is a story you can't produce. It just happened. And so that's why you want to capture these things. This one was my great uncle, my grandfather's brother. He was in Normandy Beach during World War II. During that time, he was sending letters to his fiancee and she was sending them to him. But it was such a stressful portion of the war, the letters didn't get out or come in. And so when the war was over, the War Department said to both of them, we're really sorry. Here's all your letters, like 60 of them or maybe 100 of them. And so they decided that instead of just blitzing through that pile of letters, they decided, why don't we just read one every year on our anniversary? And they did that for over 60 years. And the point that I think I want to make is, can you imagine what it would be like to read a real love story where he thinks, I may not survive this. She thinks, he may not survive this. We may not see each other ever again. That's a real love letter. And to read it in real time at age whatever it is, and to capture that emotion again, then he can say to her, wow, you felt that way about me? And she could say that back to him, wow, you felt that way about me too? Talk about keeping the love alive.
I feel like you just described the trailer of a great movie. And that's what the power of what you are doing with your legacy story is you are collecting and preserving these stories and sharing them. So
Yeah,
thank you so much for everything you're doing. Thank you so much for answering my questions. It's
thank you.
really apparent that your legacy story has something to offer for everybody.
Yes, it does. Absolutely everyone, and everyone has a story.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Krista.